This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. How are you today? The Gamemasters set that Army Painter has been coming out with, the Dungeons and Caverns core set, I really enjoyed it. Now some people are whatever, but for me it was a lot easier. I love the instructional stuff in it, everything that came with it, and I was able to do some things that I really wanted to do for a project that I have coming up. I'm working on a western town, and I'm also adding more terrain and stuff for my Frostgrave stuff, which I can't wait to do. So I'm trying to build all these different type of areas so I can manipulate things. And for me, that set really helped out. Well, they now have a thing where you can add extra foam, okay, which I like this foam. Okay, you know, you can use whatever you want, but I really like keeping and using it for different boards. I've been able to lay it on some nice plyboard and stuff like that and do some things with it. But the things that really have really gotten me is these terrain primers. They really make a big difference. We have a matte sealer here, which is fantastic. It doesn't eat at anything. The dungeon subterranean. When I'm done, I gotta show you guys in another video what I've done. The cliff and ruins, I've used this to kind of start with some of the things that I was working on. The wilderness and woodland is another good solid one, and the one I've been using for the Wild West stuff is this desert arid waste, which is just, it just takes so much time out of it, and you'd be surprised how it stay. You know, I was afraid it was going to eat the board away, you know, the foam away, and it doesn't. But we're going to show you. I want to show you real quick the snow and tundra, which is absolutely fantastic, and how it was able to, you know, just a little piece like this, you know, it just that's all just light sprays of this. I used the dungeon terrain. Oh, which one? I just want to make sure. The dungeon subterranean with this, dry brushed over it a little bit, and then just went over this just ever so lightly, and it makes it really gives like this drift look, and it really is nice. I really love what this does, and it's fantastic. And I love what they're trying to do here, and it makes my job making terrain easier. We're going to be using these going forward. I'm going to show you how to make some terrain with some of this stuff. And what we're going to do is we're going to be using these fantastic paints. I'm going to show you how easy it is and why you should get them, and why it makes a difference. These primers do a fantastic job and cut your time in half. I'm telling you. It is not a disappointing thing, and I am actually very excited about it. Army Built are just killing it, like they do. They do that all the time. They got great products, great paints, great brushes, great everything, and great support. I mean, what? You know, I have a question, they answer it right away. Boom. I have a problem with a paint, they replace it. Boom. Go support Army Painter. They are a fantastic company, and their primers, it's the only type of primer I will use. I'm willing to spend a few dollars more to make sure my minis are covered properly, and I don't have any of the problems that I have when I use other sprays. Support this great company. Go check all this stuff out. If you are somebody that wants to build a dungeon, now's the time to do it. You have all the tools now. Thanks to Army Painter. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you.